Push him back. Push him back. Check, 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 check. Quick the edge. Come, come.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Hey, let's get that home.
From the 27, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Ready.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
Run, run, run. Hey, Haywood.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Point it right, point it right, point it right. 22, 22.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down, and that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is Harris. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say, when you run into big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready? You ready? You're good, you're good. I'm forward, ready. Check 31, check 31. Bang, bang, bang.
They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Ready. Yellow waiting, yellow waiting. 45.
In your face.
To throw is Breeze. And Thomas has it. And he's got this down to the 35. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35.
Come on, one thing for sure. You know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a third down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, easy. Hey, check back reverse.
Here's Breeze. Steps away to his left, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Devin White brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I got you, boy.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
King. 22, Mike 22. Bravo. Check. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. I got it.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Harris now to return. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Breeze now to throw. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
7 yards there and a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Thomas the intended target, but it'll be second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Watch the slant. Check.
Here's a quick throw finding Edelman. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
You kill.
Now Breeze on third down. Open man is Michael Thomas. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Again, it's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
49, check 49.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Rashad Perriman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Let's go.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it. I think you just called it desperation time. Like you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Whip. Watch the whip.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Complete. He finds Braid. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Watch the run.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Okay, 180. 54. All day, baby, all day.
To throw, Mayfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. On 1st down, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
At the Saints' 38-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mayfield now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
45.
Breeze now on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Trying for Edelman again. This time he's got it. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
You get blocked under. Smooth.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Buccaneers' 32-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
36. Easy, opposite. Hey, echo.
Breeze now. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Next to score, Saints 24. Buccaneers nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their halftime hold now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 22 is coming. 22's coming. Mike. Watch QB drop. Hey, Charlie.
Mayfield. Stepping it. Now Mayfield lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
45.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Breeze now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Sammy. Check 24. Hey, watch it. Check 4.
Murray. Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Latavius Murray, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Let's go.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
3rd down.
Protect. 180. He's coming, Mike. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And finally wrestled down at the 11. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Breeze, a quick throw out to Thomas. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Lutz with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Check.
First down, Mayfield. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Point it right. 47, Mike, 47.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
47's the Mike, boys, 47. Check, 47. Rip right.
Now Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Again, it's Kamara, and he goes across the 20 to the 22.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Breeze. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out.
Ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
No gain on this defense.
Here's Murray. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Orbit. Here we go, here we go. Go. 45, 45.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
95, 56. 20. Sammy.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, easy. Switch. 53. Go. 20.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Ready. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me. Kill. Pilot, 64, weak. Kill. Watch the ship.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Kill. 52. Here we go. Ready, touch.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, exit. Check Mike 45.
To throw is Breeze. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Let's go.
their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Second and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Regular. Watch out.
Mayfield to throw it. Caught by Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Mayfield now, he's hit on just 5 of 15 throws, a poor percentage, but it's 1st and 10. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They'll go again to Jones. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
180. 47. I got him.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
At the Buccaneers' 30-yard line.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Watch the backer. Check it out. Over.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense